Follow boy, shawty on his track, so I am killing it.
Which one y'all do? How about that? Let me share this screen.
I think the Charlo Andrade one would be a good one.
Okay, if y'all agree to do that one, y'all agreed on that? BOXologist?
Yep, I'm good.
All right, Charlo and Andrade. I'm about to flip the coin. All right. And remember, the bracket, I can't change the bracket, so it's still gonna say Hitchens and Gary Antoine on it. But y'all are doing Charlo and Andrade. Now, with that being said, whoever calls it in the air gets to pick what side of the argument that they're gonna argue. Who wants to call it in the air?
I'll call it.
All right, you got heads or tails. Y'all can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
I don't see nothing.
Oh,
I see you.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
We see you.
Right.
Hold on. I got y'all. Hold on. Entire screen. There we go. This should make it better, bro. All right, boom. And then boom. All right, how about now?
Yeah, we can see.
All right, cool. What you got, Kwame?
I'll take heads.
Boom. We flipping it. And it on heads. Do you want to argue for Jamal Charlo or do you want to argue for Demetrius Andrade?
I'll argue for Andrade.
All right, so you got Andrade and BOXologist gonna have Jamal Charlo. Y'all stay right there because I got to do True Speaks and 817, and then I'm gonna have y'all flip for the June 1st topic for the quarterfinals because they all in 1 week. So let me go to True Speaks. True Speaks, you there, bro? Quarterfinals. Let me go to Kwame. Kwame, what type of performance you putting on tonight, man? What we doing?
Hey man, we trying to get this win, man. We coming in here strong, aggressive, and ready for whatever he brings.
All right, King G, man, what type of performance you putting on? You was the only one to get a stoppage in round 1. What you doing in round 2, man?
You come with that ether, man.
Oh man, that's how you feel.
I love the energy, man. Let me go to right side. Right side, we all know the criteria is judges. We going off facts. We're going off your delivery and the strength of your rebuttal. But right side, how can they get your vote tonight, man? What we doing?
Hey man, you just heard it. Y'all done heard me judge. I done judged both of y'all. Well, actually, I haven't. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't judged neither one of y'all shit because Frank D, he ran off, and I think this Kwame first battle. But man, y'all know what it is, man. Come with the facts, present a good case, man, and be convincing in your arguments, man. And you know, it is what it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. G5, how they get your vote tonight, man?
Man, same rules every time. I'm very consistent. Answer the question. Stay on topic. If you got to tie in some extra facts that correlate, make sure you bring it all together, put a bow on it, land the plane. And go out here, have fun. It's for some money, but have fun. Talk y'all shit and put on y'all best performance, man. As simple as that, man. Have fun doing it, but rock this shit out. Real talk. Y'all can be cool later. Let's get it.
All right, let me go to the coin flip real quick. 1 second. I'm typing up this first question. All right, there we go. All right, boom. Let me say that. All right, let me go to the coin flip. Who is going to call it in the air, and what do y'all got?
I'll call
tails.
You got tails. All right. Let me share the screen. Boom.
Put your picks in the chat.
Can y'all see the coin?
Yes, sir.
All right, and you got tails, King G?
Yeah.
All right, King G got tails. I'm flipping it right now. It landed on heads. Kwame, who you want to go first?
He can go first.
All right, bet. So we got
Hey, man, I don't trust these dudes. I don't want another person to run, man. You might need to go first, man. Last dude I made me go first, he ran, man.
Hey, I can guarantee you this. Kwame ain't gonna go nowhere.
It sound good.
I can guarantee you that Kwame ain't going nowhere, bro. Win, lose, or draw. All right, so Jamal Charlo, Demetrius Andrade. Kwame's rocking with Andrade. King G got Charlo. Here's the first question for y'all. King G, you're gonna have 5 minutes. Let me get my timer up real quick so I can be ready once you start talking. Timer. All right, boom. There we go. We got to set the 5 minutes. So, first question. Based on what they've done inside the ring and outside the ring, who has been the bigger disappointment at this point in their career? King G, you're going to tell us why Andrade is the bigger disappointment, and Kwame, you're going to try to argue to us why Charlo is the bigger disappointment. King G, you got 5 minutes to tell us why it is Demetrius Andrade who has been the bigger disappointment between these two fighters. You got 5 minutes. Timer starts when you start talking.
All right, man. So listen up, man. Shout out to the Texas boys, first of all, man. Let's get the particulars out the way, man. Charlo 32-0. Your boy Andrade 32-0. Charlo clearly got more knockouts, 22 to Andrade's 19. The amateur, he's 65-6. Andrade was 60-12, competed in the Olympics and didn't make the cut, bro. So that's the first, you know what I'm saying, let down right there for America. He letting you down right out the gate, man. Second of all, man, the dude been in the game for like 14, 15 years, dog. The student, he ain't got no championship fighters fought, period. That's it. The last championship fighter he fought was in the amateurs, G. You know what I'm saying? When you look at Charlo, Charlo got 3 championship fighters. Charlo came up the right way, bro. Charlo went in there with K9 Bunderich, bro. A 2-time champion, won a belt from an actual champion, bro. He ain't never won no belts from nobody, bro. When he get in the ring, he's sloppy as hell the way he fight. He got a sloppy style. He's a horrible closer. Nobody wants to hurry up and get home to watch the boy fight. You know what I'm saying? He's a letdown. He talked about he's an elite fighter. He got his ass dropped by Monterosian. He got his ass dropped by Fox. And he really got his ass dropped by Nicholson, man, but they didn't count it. You know what I'm saying? When you look at his resume, bro, the boy won a split decision against Jack Colcay. You know what I'm saying? That means somebody thought he lost, man. Charlo ain't never won no split decision. Everybody he's knocking out or clearly beating. Unanimous decision, man. You know what I'm saying? This dude constantly taking layoffs, bro. He took a layoff in June of 14 to October of 15. He took a layoff in over a year. October 17 to 18 to October of 18. Another year layoff. This dude ain't even committed to the sport, bro. In January 20 to 09 to 21, he took a layoff. Man, he just took another year off from November 21 to January 23, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude, bro, he's a clown, bro. He's trash. You know what I'm saying? We need to get him out of here. He always ducking fights, man. He ducked Charlo. He ducking he ducked Dusty Harrison. He ducked Derevchenko. He ducked Johnny Beck. And then pull out and he ducked Parker, man. This dude, he's a disappointment, bro. He still ain't got a title fight. We still waiting. Charlo on his fourth, the next fight, championship fighter he fight is gonna be his 4th champion, bro. The 4th one. We still waiting on Andrade, bro. We still waiting on this big name fight. Every time the whole world know, every time they see him, hey, when you gonna get your shot, man? When you think you're gonna get your shot, man? You know what I'm saying? Then you look at Charlo, bro. Charlo, your modern day hitman, bro. You know what I'm saying? He the modern day Hitman Hearns. He's the terrible Terry Noyes. He's the Mel Griffin. He's the Julian Jackson. He's the one, if you saying pay-per-view, he's going to buy it. You know what I'm saying? He's the Tiger Flowers, the spider web, man. The Tiger Flowers, bro. Y'all probably don't know who none of them is, bro. But he the one you want to go see, bro. You want to go watch pay-per-view when Charlo is on there. If Charlo and anybody you name, you get excited about when they talking about Charlo fighting the dude. Anybody you name, when Demetrius Andrade is about to fight him, like, damn, he's fighting another bum. Damn, he's fighting another guy that ain't done shit, bro. All these dudes, they don't even age. The wins don't even age well, bro. When you look at Nicholson always was getting his ass whooped by Berlanga and Jesse Hart and Steve Rhodes, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you look at these fighters, Brian Rose, he ain't done shit. Brian Rose just got his ass whooped by Sergio Martinez, bro. Just now, he 120. Bro, he's trash, bro. His resume is trash. I don't even want to get into his resume, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna like me. Andrade fan, I know y'all hate me now, but it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? The dudes he fight, they get their ass whooped after they fight. Even if they undefeated. Cotton Dockwell was undefeated, bro, when he fought him. His next fight, he get his ass whooped, bro, and he retired after that fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Atlantes Fox, he come in undefeated like he about to do something. He lose to Andrade. He getting stopped by everybody. He getting stopped by Liam Williams. He getting stopped by your boy Morrell. You know what I'm saying? Man, bro. The dude shit is trash, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know some people, hey, look, I think he got skills too, man. But if they ain't against nobody worth the damn, hey, look, he a modern day Charlie Burley. That's what he is, man. Unfortunately, man. If somebody gonna be the modern day Sugar Ray Robinson between the two, I got my money on Charlo, man. Who you betting on? You know what I'm saying? Who's the most popular fighter to y'all? We gonna keep it a buck, man. Who's the bigger draw? Who you want to see make it to the top? Especially if you from Texas, man. Y'all better stand up out here, bro. Stop playing with me, man. How much time I got, man? I can keep cooking,
30
man.
seconds. 30
How
seconds.
long?
30 seconds.
30 seconds, bro. My dude, Charlo ain't never been dropped yet. Still. Yeah, he been in tough fights, man. But we waiting somebody to stop him, bro. Charlo's a beat. He a dog in that ring, bro. He going there. Forget about the 2-year layoff, Charlo. That's what you're going to try to talk about. Let's go about when he in the ring, when he in the moment. And you better realize, man, he's still training behind the scenes, man. Don't get it twisted, bro. That's who you want to see fight. The twins, he making history. He just made history with his brother.
King G, that's
When
time.
Charlo make
time,
history.
bro.
I mean, Andrade.
That's time, King G. That's time, bro. All right, Kwame, you got 5 minutes. Same question to you. Based on inside and outside the ring, who has been the bigger disappointment? Explain to us why Charlo's been the bigger disappointment. 5 minutes ago when you start talking.
Man, this easy because you know what's interesting about this question. This question is about who's been a bigger disappointment inside and outside the ring, and I'm gonna tackle both sides of that. First thing, the brother started off about Andrade letting people down straight out the gate in the Olympics. Well, he made the Olympics. That's telling me that Charlo let people down before even making the Olympics. He wasn't even good enough to make the Olympics, number one. Then the brother came over here talking about all this stuff about modern day this and that, and he's big time and pay-per-view. Last time I checked, they marketed him and his brother as twins. They put them on Showtime as pay-per-view, and that shit flopped. It flopped. They had a big budget from Fox. It flopped. Showtime flop. Big flop. They don't even put the niggas on pay-per-view. And let's touch a point that this brother didn't even talk about outside the ring because he really ain't got much to talk about. Well, I'm from Brooklyn. I remember when Charlo was saying that Danny Jacobs was a road runner and he was ducking. And when Danny Jacobs ran down on him in the Barclays Center, we saw a lot of fear in his eyes. We saw a lot of stuttering going on, right? We saw that, right? Talk about disappointment. He didn't say, let's make it happen. That nigga was looking for his little brother, Mel, because Mel is the one with the heart. You know what I'm saying? Mel's the one who improved as a fighter. You talking about disappointment? This dude he ain't even got better as a fighter. He's still trying to throw the same bullshit ass uppercut that knocked out J-Rock in all his fights, and everyone caught on to it. But outside the ring, are we serious? This nigga ain't even inside the ring. He got, you know what a professional is? I'm gonna tell you what a professional is. A professional is a person who gets paid for their profession, and on top of it can focus on what they need to do as a profession, what they're getting paid for, regardless of what's going on outside of the ring for them. This nigga ain't been in the ring because he can't handle his outside of the ring business and his mental to even get in the ring and give us a fight. You know what I'm saying? All these millions of dollars he got that he could be making in these fights. I mean, because quiet as kept, Al Heyman was building this guy. Santana, that's who he beat. The last dude he beat, he got his ass whooped in Houston with that Mexican dude he fought in Houston. Montel, I think his name was. His eye was leaking. Everyone was booing. People didn't even think this nigga even won that fight, and he's at home. People didn't even think this nigga won the fight. So we taking a look at Jamal Charlo, the nigga who called out Benavidez, and then in front of the fans, he went and told the nigga he needed to be vaccinated to fight him. Like, what are we talking about? Cap Nation with this nigga Charlo talking about disappointment. He could have been trying to do his thing. I don't understand what you're talking about when it comes to, oh, he gonna be haggling this, that, and the other. No, those are greats. Maybe you got the Charlos mixed up. It's his brother who got all the belts. It's his brother who's knocking out all the champions. It's his brother who's knocking out A-class fighters. What A-class fighters is this dude stopping? J-Rock, okay, we'll give him J-Rock, even though he was like twice J-Rock's size and he was moving up, but J-Rock called for the smoke and he handled it. But you know what? After that, it's been subpar opposition after subpar opposition. You want props for Derevchenko? The nigga was 13-2 when they fought. That's not that to you. That's an A+ fighter. To you, Brandon Adams. He's a modern day Terry Norris because he went the distance with a nigga who was 5'3" and Brandon Adams, but he went the distance with him. Matter of fact, when his brother lost to Tony Harrison in the first fight, everyone was stating that he the one who really lost to Kurbov. And this nigga, we should have known that nigga was a bitch right there. He saw his brother lost, and he came out like a little bitch. He came out like a little bitch and what couldn't even fight and be focused. Crying, oh, my brother, he lost. And you talk about a professional? That's not a professional. That's not a professional. His younger brother is really the big brother in this case. Because when we look at their careers, and you talk about who's the biggest letdown, when it all first started, everyone was saying that Big Charlo was the best one. Now that the smoke has cleared, and we see Jamal Charlo bitch up all the time, we see Jamal Charlo ask for all the smoke and knock out all the champions he fought. You tell me who's a bigger disappointment? Because I don't see no type of.
That's time, Kwame. That's time, bro. That's time. All right, King G, you heard what Kwame had to say. You got 2 minutes for your rebuttal. Timer starts ticking as soon as you start talking. It's on you, King G.
First of all, I want to bring out some points you just said, bro. You said Andrade made the Olympics, Charlo didn't. First of all, I told you earlier that Andrade had an amateur record of 60-12, and Charlo had one of 65-6. It wasn't that he couldn't make the Olympics; it was that he injured his foot and he didn't make the Olympics. Not because he wasn't good enough to make the Olympics. So let's get that shit clear right out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Earl Manigault didn't make the NBA, but at least Charlo made the professionals. You know what I'm saying? You talking about Charlo pay-per-view fight? Man, when the hell has Andrade ever been on a pay-per-view? Ever? He ain't never been on a pay-per-view to even have one to flop. So kill that argument. You saying Charlo Daniel Jacobs, bro, they on the same team. Daniel Jacobs ain't never came out and said, I sent the contract, he turned it down. Daniel Jacobs ain't never said that. You know what I'm saying? You talking about all he got is the uppercut, bro. The uppercut is effective, bro. So he used it because it knocked niggas out. You know what I'm saying? Outside the ring problems, bro. If you ain't got no wife or personal stuff like that, you ain't no woman, I ain't gonna expect you to understand what you're going through outside the ring. But at least you smart enough not to get in the ring if you know you're not ready. And he was already training for a fight last year with Saluki. You know what I'm saying? He had a tough fight with Montiel, but I saw a unanimous decision in a good matchup. You know what I'm saying? You talking about he really lost to Korobov, bro. He was almost stopped Korobov in the last round. You know, he the biggest letdown of the brothers. But what you fail to mention is Jamal let us down way before you can even say Jamal let us down. Jamal lost to Tony Harrison. Shitty ass Tony Harrison, bro. Cut it out, dog. You know what I'm saying? Tony Harrison was getting his ass whooped by fucking Andrade opponents, bro. That's not a good look, bro. You better come with something better than that, dog. Even if you want to say he the biggest letdowns out the brothers, guess what? He ain't the biggest letdown with him in Andrade. You better believe that one. Because inside the ring, outside the ring, Andrade business is horrible. Horrible. He even told him when he asked to fight him, hey, bro, hey, soon, bro, just get your business together. That's what he told you. Andrade to get into a fight, he'll drop his belt, go to another weight class, and then
That's
fight
time, King G.
guy.
That's time, King G. That's time. Kwame, you got 2 minutes, bro. You got 2 minutes. You heard what King G said. You got 2 minutes to rebuttal him. Timer starts when you start talking.
Yeah, so first thing you talking about, whatever you saying about dude breaking his foot, not making the Olympics, the nigga that made the Olympics. So let's just dead that. What it's not about what coulda and shoulda, it's about what actually happened. So let's just go ahead and dead that argument. When we take a look at Jamal Charlo, how can he not be a huge letdown when he gets in front of the camera, tells the fans what they want to hear, and then when the fighters that he calls out ask him to fight, he makes an excuse in front of everyone's face. He did it with David Benavidez, right to our face. Nigga told us he needed to get a vaccination shot. I'm trying to figure out what part of the game is that. If we just talk about business and people business being fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Well, we do know that Andrade has some issues in his business, but look at Charlo. He had the red carpet rolled out for him. And you talking about if a person don't have a wife or whatever, they don't understand. I've been married 7 years. You know what? If I have an argument with my wife, if I separate with my wife, I still got to get up and go to work and make the money to pay the bills. I still got to do that. So that goes to show you how fucking mentally weak he is. Point blank, period. He had the red carpet laid out for him by the top boxing organization that's out there to line you up for pay-per-view, to market you correctly. He's been marketed correctly. And what he does is he folds because he having problems at home. Come on, bro. That's weak. He's supposed to be a fighter. Ain't the biggest thing about a fighter is how strong their mentality is? Because when we take it, no matter what you say, if you a person who watch boxing, if you take a look at Charlo's skills and you take a look at Andrade's skills, Andrade's the way more skilled fighter than them. So when it comes down to it, being tougher in the ring, it comes down to mentality. This nigga's folded over I don't even want to call his woman that, but over a woman.
That's time, Kwame. Kwame, that's time, bro. Look, man, real quick, before I go to the judges, y'all gotta run these likes up for this goddamn debate. This what the fuck I'm talking about. This is what we started this shit for. This shit fire, bro. We got 81 likes. I got 125 people in the building. I need at least 100 likes to continue this shit. Before I go to the judges, please run the likes up to 100, bro. We gotta get them at least up to 100, and then we can get this shit popping because they going off in this motherfucker. I'm up to 91. I need 9 more likes, bro. We got 124 people in the building. I need 4 more likes. I got 96. Can 4 more people that maybe forgot, please hit the like button. I knew y'all fuck with me, bro. That's why we up over 100. All right, right side. Great first round from both of them. Who you giving the first round to and why, man?
God, man. Hey, first off, shout out to both of y'all, brother. This is what I'm talking about. Both of y'all came with it. It was a tough ass round. You know what I'm saying? It was interesting. King G started off. He went to the failure at the Olympics for Andrade, however you say the brother last name, Boo Boo. That's what I'm gonna call him. He talked about not having champs on the resume. While Charlo got 3, talked about him being a horrible closer and a sloppy fighter. Spoke on the split decision to a quote unquote nobody, the consistent layoffs, ducking fights. You know what I'm saying? And then he said, hey, he got skills, but we ain't never seen him fight no damn body, so we really don't know what his damn skills are. I thought it was beautiful. The first round, then Kwame came back with he rebutted the Olympic point by saying Charlo didn't even make the damn Olympics. He broke down the pay-per-view flop. He brought up how how Danny Jacobs ducked Andrade but ran down on Charlo, the Montiel fight, man. He brought out him calling out Benavidez, then started talking crazy, talking about vaccinations and all type of shit. Man, I thought it was I thought it was very close going into the rebuttal round. I gave the round to King G. I thought he had a stronger rebuttal round than Kwame. He came out and he rebutted Kwame's Olympic point by speaking on the foot, how he had an injured foot. He also spoke on how Andrade had never been on a pay-per-view. Spoke on how Danny Jacobs never sent the contract and how Mel was letting us down before Maul was. And then Kwame, he did bring up how the foot, it didn't matter. He didn't make the Olympics, and that he broke down the entire mental weakness of Maul. But overall, man, I had to give that first round to King G. Very close round, though. Very close round.
Already. All right, G5. Who we giving the round to, bro? Who you got winning that first round?
Okay, I'm a slightly edge King G. Like, man, shout out to Kwame, shout out to King G, man. If y'all were looking how to come out in a debate, man, this how you come out cooking with kerosene, bro. Salute to both of y'all, man. Y'all make this shit hard. I ain't even gonna cap to y'all. I had to light my blunt up. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Now, I'll say this. Now, to the point on the mental weakness. Now, that's kind of opinionated to me because everybody's gonna handle situations different. Like, people can go through a divorce or a breakup or a split and, you know what I'm saying, be just fine. But he had a lot of other extra chaos and friction in his shit. You know what I'm saying? That can mess with your mental. So would you rather a fighter just keep going in and fighting, even though their mental not all the way there and not gonna be at their best? Or would you rather them be honest and tell you the truth and have to take time off? I'm more sticking with the latter half. Now, I'd rather have a pay-per-view flop than me never even being on one. You know what I'm saying? Andrade did pull out the week of the fight, well, when it came to Charlo then. I like the way King G did say, he explained why he didn't make the Olympics. Then again, Kwame came back and rebutted that. Man, but overall, it was a close round. It was tight, but I got to edge King G out on this one.
Gotcha. So for me, bro, I thought delivery and rebuttals, I thought they were even. I thought both of y'all kind of canceled each other out because both of y'all delivery was fucking on point. Both of y'all had my attention from the moment y'all got shit cracking. The rebuttals, I thought Kwame came heavy at King G with his rebuttal about the Olympics. I thought King G came back just as heavy. I thought the rebuttals were even. But to me, bro, the key point in the round, the key thing that got me agreeing with Doug Rightside and G5 and edging around the King G as well is the point about the champions that Charlo fought, and the point about he actually brought up guys that Charlo fought who he took the belt from. Kwame attacked the shit out of everything that King G said, but I don't remember hearing him talk about who Andrade won the belt from. So to me, in a close ass round where it's nip tuck and they both going off and delivering and the rebuttals is fire and they going at each other, you can tell you got two debaters that's listening to everything that the other one's saying and trying to come back with shit. I just thought that Kwame just didn't have a comeback for those points that King G was making about what they actually did inside the ring. I thought Kwame did a great job bringing up outside the ring because I felt like he probably won't tell y'all, but he probably did kind of feel like inside the ring I ain't got much place to go. And I think that kind of hurt his round in the opening statement a little bit. He didn't really have as much meat on the bone to give us about who Andrade fought. Who did he win this belt from at 154? Who did he win that belt from at 160? How did he beat this guy? King G gave me that, and so I also edged around the King G. But fire around, if this is what's left for the rest of the debate and the rest of the night, man, I'm ready to be thoroughly entertained. Let me end the poll, take that down, and then let me go to the second question. So we all know it's the worst kept secret in boxing, bro. The worst kept secret in boxing, and Kwame going first this round. Both of these fighters been they done allowed Canelo Alvarez to hold up their fucking careers like no other. That's not even a debate. So our next question is this: chasing Canelo, if they get him in the ring, who actually got the better chance to beat him? Okay, I need Kwame to explain to me why Andrade got the better chance to beat him, and I need my brother King G to explain to me why it's Charlo they got the better chance to beat him. We going to Kwame first. Kwame, you got 5 minutes. Let me get the timer set. I got it ready. Timer starts as soon as you start talking. Go ahead and cook, man.
You know, I think my first point alone should win me the round. Andrade's an active fighter. Yeah, I mean, you can't step into the ring with a pound for pound great. No matter what people feel about Canelo, Canelo's a pound for pound great. So you can't come off fighting the guys that this guy fought and have a long layoff. And as you guys said, we don't know what was going on between him and his woman. You think a guy like that's going to step in the ring with somebody like Canelo and have a chance? This guy has zero chance. He's also a flat-footed fighter. We also seen a guy who had way less counter-punching ability than Canelo Alvarez give him all he can handle in his last fight in Montel, whatever his last name was. Most people, after watching that fight, stated that there's no way that Charlo could beat Canelo and was picking Canelo to beat Charlo. We know another thing. When we watch Canelo Alvarez, he's always had a problem with black, athletic, slick boxers. Andrade's a very awkward boxer. Number one, he's a southpaw. Number two, he has great foot movement in and out. He's not as flat-footed as Jamel Charlo. Punches are going to be coming from way different angles. But most of all, as much as people have stated, the level of competition Boo Boo has fought or hasn't fought, he's actively still fighting. Let's not forget that Andrade was up to fight the same guy that Canelo fought in Billy Joe Saunders, and Billy Joe Saunders found it amongst himself that he needed to take PEDs to fight this guy. So we can't blame a lot of stuff on that guy. But one thing that we do know is that when it came time to speak up to the zone about fighting Canelo Alvarez, Andrade always did that. He always he bum rushed both of these guys' press conferences. So we're not going to act like he didn't want the smoke. He just couldn't get the smoke because there's a lot of politics in boxing. You know, as we've seen in the past, the zone or Matchroom sign fighters just to sideline them to promote other fighters. Example, King Kong Ortiz, they did the same thing to him. You know, it's a lot of politics in boxing, but we'll get away from that. The style for Canelo, we've seen the styles that have given Canelo issues. Even Austin Trout, another southpaw, another black, rangy, awkward fighter, another guy who throws a lot of jabs, has a good jab. Andrade has the same stuff, same stuff, but he's a lot better. He's a lot better than Austin Trout if we want to be honest. And naturally, and to me, naturally a bigger guy. He's moved up to 168, where Trout has moved back down to 147. So if we're going to take a look and analyze this fight, we got to go by what we've seen in the past and what has given Canelo problems. Canelo has never had a problem with somebody who stays in front of him. He's never had a problem with that at all. So when I take a look at matchups and looking at film and understanding the facts of the proof being in the pudding of what has given Canelo problems, it's Andrade all day. Andrade's style compared to Charlo's style. I mean, Charlo hasn't even gotten he hasn't gotten better under Ronnie Shields, and he's also been inactive. So we know he's definitely hasn't learned anything new and gotten better. I'd be shocked if Charlo make it out of the 7th round if he fight Canelo Alvarez. I give my time up after that.
All right, King G, let me set the timer for you, bro. You got 5 minutes. Tell us why Charlo has the better chance to beat Canelo Alvarez if they fight. 5 minutes is on the timer. It starts as soon as you start talking.
The debate is really over with this quote. Payday, you want payday. You know that. You never get to fight, man. So who has a better chance to beat Canelo? Obviously, we got to say Charlo because according to Canelo, Andrade, you ain't going to never fucking fight him, period. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, because he don't like him for whatever his personal reason is. You know, he just want a payday just like all the up-and-coming contenders in the world that really ain't beat nobody, bro. When you look at Charlo, man, first of all, you saying Andrade's an active fighter, bro. I just pointed out 5 different yearly layoff periods that he took being inactive. You talking about the Montiel point, bro. Nobody thought Montiel won that fight, bro. Not including the judges. Nobody said it was a robbery. People thought an example of when people think the other person win is Lomachenko and Devin Haney, bro. You talking about he throw punches at different angles, my dude. Charlo throws punch. His jab knocks you down, bro. His jab knocks down champions. That's another point I need to make because this is another reason why he got a better chance of beating Canelo. First of all, we seen Canelo get rocked by Cotto's brother. You know what I'm saying? And who Cotto's brother fight more like, Andrade or Charlo? Charlo. When you look at Andrade wasn't even ready for Triple G. So you tell him he ready for Canelo, he ain't ready for Triple G. Everybody think he gonna knock him out. That's why ain't nobody taking him serious. You know what I'm saying? When you look at K9 Bunneridge, first of all, Charlo got a better chance of beating him because he's already beaten championship level opponents that are champions when he's fighting them under the bright lights. Tell me when Andrade has done that. Listen to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? K9 Bunneridge beat good fighters, bro. He beat undisputed fighters. I bet you don't know who they are. I might tell you the next round, maybe. He beat Austin Trout. Austin Trout beat Cotto, bro. A legend, a Hall of Famer, as a champion. Cotto was a champion. Austin Trout was undefeated. And Charlo went in there and watched him. Bro, he beat J-Rock Williams, undefeated in his prime. Everybody was looking for that. Who's Andrade fought like that? You telling me he's ready to go in there against these level caliber fighters, bro? He can beat a Canelo, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then that dude, to tell you how good that dude is, he became undisputed unified after that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Charlo is a natural athlete, bro. Andrade gasses out. So who you think gonna get finished if they gas out? Who gonna gas out first? Andrade's 36 years old, bro. We also got to take that into consideration. Charlo, he got a counter right hand that will drop you. He has an uppercut. He can pario-ish and then hit you with a mean uppercut and drop you at the elite level, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got a strong chin too. When have you seen Charlo been dropped? We seen Andrade get dropped, and if he get dropped by Canelo, he gonna get finished. But if Charlo a banger, he'll stand there and bang with you. He ain't giving up. He ain't backing down. He ain't giving no ground. That's why he got more knockouts in the first place, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's an athlete, bro. You know what I'm saying? His chin is granted. When have you seen him look like he was ready to go? Ever. I saw Andrade look like he was ready to go when he was fighting Liam Williams. You know what I'm saying? He was lucky they hit each other at the same time, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got a right uppercut that will finish you. Charlo does, bro. You know what I'm saying? You tell me a knockout puncher, yeah, doing all that punches from different angles, yeah, that shit look cute. But just like Flash, that shit don't mean shit. Let a man like Charlo come in like the Hawk and hit you. Bam! It's over with. So that's who got a better chance of beating Canelo, a person that will make him respect his power. Canelo fighting at light heavyweights, bro. Charlo, what's name just came up and he just got dropped by a low-level 168er. He just moved up to 168. When you seen Charlo looked bigger than Bivol, if you seen that interview. So, of course, bro, he got the chance because he's younger than Andrade. He has more size, you know what I'm saying, than Andrade does against Canelo. You know what I mean? He just has all the attributes, bro. He's sparring with top competition and David Morrell in training. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure he probably sparred with his brother, too. And I know he'll definitely spar to get ready for that fight. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, he clearly got the chance to beat him, bro. I deal with that.
Already. Shout out for another great round. Let me go to Kwame. Kwame, you got 2 minutes for your rebuttal. Timer starts as soon as you start talking, bro.
Yeah, but it's interesting, man. It's got good with sound bites. He talk about why it won't happen. Payday. I know that. And Canelo said he wouldn't fight. He wouldn't give Andrade the fight. But we also have Canelo on record telling Benavidez saying that he won't want to fight any other Mexicans. And we're talking about this year that this guy is getting ready to possibly close the fight and David Benavidez. So number one, that's bullshit. I mean, that your point don't even make no sense. Talk about that. Number two is just like you said. You opened up and you was like, oh, you know what? Is my opponent gonna either show up? Is he gonna quit or whatever? Well, we could use the same logic with Jamal Charlo. Hey, you can't fucking win if you don't even show up. This bitch ass nigga ain't even been back in the ring, and he's still wiping his tears and crying on I Am Athlete about his fucking feelings and what he's going through. You know what I'm saying? You guys said, well, you know what? If you're going through something, woman, you just don't know. This is the difference between elite fighters and bitch ass niggas. When Floyd Mayweather fought Marcos Maidana the first time, Miss Jackson had an abortion and fucking left him. The nigga still got in the ring and fought Marcos Maidana the way Marcos Maidana came at him, and he still fucking went in there and won the fight. This nigga can't even show up to class, bro. This dude, he's not even boxing. You talking about what he can do. You talking about what he did at 154 against J-Rock. I mean, this dude was leaving 154 and J-Rock called him out. He was twice J-Rock size when he fought him. And as I said before, this dude, we haven't seen any improvement, no matter what you say. If we take a look at Charlo fight, Adams. This nigga threw the same bullshit ass punches he was throwing from before. Cause you know what? I had a nice talk with Derek James before, and he said, you know what the difference is between me and those other trainers and why we seen the improvement in Jamel?
That's time, Kwame. That's time, bro. That's time. All right, King G, you wrapping up round 2. You got 2 minutes for your rebuttal. Timer starts when you start cooking, bro.
We talking about cooking, man. I'm trampling this dude, man. What are you talking about, bro? First of all, you got to look at from any perspective. You look at this fight about who got a better chance of beating Canelo. First of all, from a business standpoint, who has a contract that Canelo has considered? Clearly, Charlo with the David Benavidez deal. Y'all remember that? So first of all, he'll look that way to make the fight, bro. You have not addressed any points that I made, bro. You ain't even showed me how the hell Andrade even wins the fight. You ain't broke down none of that, bro. You ain't addressed nothing about when I told you that Andrade ain't got no damn power. You ain't addressed that point not one time. You ain't addressed how he approached the fight. You ain't addressed the age. You ain't addressed nothing, bro. Oh, you just saying a little bit. You just talking about Charlo, bro. Why is he got a better chance to beat Canelo, bro? The man ain't done. He ain't even been in the pedigree of any fighter similar to Canelo. At least Charlo has actually been in there with fighters that's been in there with Canelo. Who the hell? And we all know this, right? Austin Trout. Hello. Darren Manchenko. No, he ain't been there with Darren Manchenko. Let me clean that one back up. But Austin Trout is still a fact. Look at you. You was hoping I was messing up right there, didn't you? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, we gotta look at the facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not really address these points. But how does he beat him, bro? He's too small. What is his power going to do if he ain't there to hurt him? His legs is gone. He gasses out his fights now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is really anxious to see him fight him because nobody thinks he can beat him. That's the point. People want to see Charlo, mass majority. They want to see Charlo fight this dude because they think he can beat him. It could be an exciting fight. He's going to go blow for blow with Canelo. And he probably is the bigger man in the fight, bro. And he's younger. What are you talking about? You ain't just me talking about he's an athlete. He's an excellent finisher. When he got you hurt, he's putting you up out of there, bro. The Canelo that fought
KG, that's time, bro. Shout out to 78 Sports TV coming through heavy in the super chat. I appreciate the support, man. And shout out and salute to the work that you do over there on your channel, man. You do a great job. You and the entire LDBC. Salute to y'all, man. But shout out to 78 Sports TV with the $100 in the super chat. It says BOXologist won just off facts. Plus, he a low-key Andrade fan arguing against him. Plus, the ninja got a cowboy hat on, ready to shoot. Easy. Again, bro. Appreciate that love in the super chat. Let me go to my judges. I'm gonna go to G5 first this time. Let me get a poll in the chat going to G5. Who you giving a round to, bro?
All right. God damn, boy. Y'all cooking, right? Y'all cooking. Now, again, I'm going with who answered the question, who presented more facts. In my opinion, King G got this one. Now, Kwame was cooking, but it seemed like you kind of stuck on the outside of the ring part. Like, you was going right. Like, yeah, other styles that Canelo has fought, like Lara and Mayweather gave him problems, but I was looking for you to dive into that a little bit more and break down, okay, Andrew has a style similar like that. So give me more why his style is conducive to just like them, and he can have some similar results. When it comes to like the Benavidez point, like Benavidez came for him first. Charlo responded, and that was what caused the fiasco. So that's kind of cap. Like, what I'm saying? He got called out. He answered. Now he got blew up. If Benavidez is at a bigger weight class. So I'm leaning with King G on this one. I believe he answered the question and gave me a little bit more facts so on the question that was at hand.
All right, let me go to right side. Right side, who you giving around to, man?
Yeah, man, I agree with my brother Five, man. I think King G, he got this round. Some of the things that I was looking for, and I thought it was a pretty close going into the rebuttal round. I was looking for Kwame to speak to like when King G brought up the point of Andrade gassing, when he brought up the point of him being 36 years old, I was looking for Kwame to address some of those points. The other thing is when my brother King G, when he brought out how Charlo has been in the ring with more elite level guys. I thought all of those points kind of won the round for me, and so I gave it to King G as well.
Okay. All right. I don't really have much else to add. Again, this reminded me of what's the word, bro? It's reminding me of the debate we had last week with Boxiana and A1, where I feel like Kwame is cooking his ass off. King G just keep edging him just ever so slightly in every exchange that they have. So I agree with y'all, man. I had to edge this round to King G as well, off of the strength of, again, more meat on the bone, more facts, bringing more comparisons to the table, breaking the fight down a little bit more. sticking to inside the ring and not the the personal demons and shit like I thought he nailed his point home just a little bit better. Where I'm feeling like I'll probably look at this round 2 as we get to the quarterfinals on Thursday, and I'll look back on this round 2 and I'll be like, damn, bro, if Kwame would have won against anybody else, he probably would have won that motherfucker. So King G just, another good round for him. So I'm edging it to King G as well. We go into round 3, and this is my favorite question to ask debaters when they come up here. Very simple question. These two guys been sharing divisions for years now, bro. 154 together, 160 together. Odds are they gonna end up being in 168 together before they retire. So they're at PBC now, both under the same promotional stable, so to speak. So I want y'all to break the fight down for me, man. Based on everything you know about these fighters, all you're studying, their resumes, their skill sets, their accomplishments, the different performances that they put on inside the ring. Based on everything that you know about them, if they lock up, who getting the W and why? We're gonna go to King G first this time. It's on you to cook, man. You got 5 minutes. Timer starts when you start talking, bro.
Start my timer too. Listen, man. Hey, Charlo wins the fight hands down. For the number one thing you gotta look at before anything else, bro, is commonalities, bro. Where is the evidence that this guy could beat this guy? You know what I'm saying? When you go all the way back to the amateurs, bro, you know what I'm saying? When you look at Andrade shit, bro, he's got beat by good boxers, punchers, just like Charlo. He got beat by Porter. He got beat by him, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got beat by Keith Thurman at least once. He got beat by him. They overcame him. He got beat by Laura. He overcame him, bro. And so when you look at Charlo's resume, you got to say, okay, well, the evidence for him is clearly, hey, look, he's fought young black elite boxers before. He's fought J. Rock Williams, bro, elite undefeated boxer, just like Andrade. He's fought elite boxers like Austin Trout. But another thing that we got to look at, which is very critical, is southpaws. First of all, you win the fight in the gym. Number one, you win the fight in the gym. Who does he train with in the gym? David Morrell. Some people may say he's more dangerous and more of a boogeyman than Andrade. An elite level Cuban fighter, elite opposition, championship level amateur, you know what I'm saying? Championship level fighter in the amateurs, bro. He's a southpaw. This is who he trains with, bro. He been getting ready for this dude, bro. And I'm sure he sparred with Earl Spence too, another good southpaw. You know what I'm saying? When you look at him, he fought. Look what he did with Highland. Highland was a southpaw, bro. You know what I'm saying? He destroyed that dude. You know what I mean? When you look at it, Korobov, gave him a tough fight, but then what happened? And only, you know what I'm saying? He ended up still getting a unanimous decision, almost stopped the dude, like I said before, in the last round. And he only took that fight on short notice because Monroe, another boxer like Andrade with no power, would tested positive for PEDs because he needed to cheat to put this man down. You know what I'm saying? The dude has a jab that will drop you. Do Andrade got anything like that in his arsenal, bro? He has a jab that will drop a championship level fighter, bro. He did it against K9. He did it against J-Rock, bro. What are you talking about, man? And then he got a hook. He got like a right uppercut hook, man, that'll finish you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like how he had threw it, he had knocked J-Rock out with it. You know, it's like a left hook uppercut. You know what I'm saying? He got knockout type punches, bro. He has a granite chin. So, yeah, Andrade might land some punches, but he's going to eat that, bro. I seen Andrade get rocked by Liam Williams, shitty-ass Liam Williams. You know what I'm saying? Who, as soon as that fight, he already got his ass whooped by Liam Smith twice. And then got his ass whooped and get knocked all over the ring by Eubank, bro. He ain't got enough fighters in his arsenal to even get ready for a Charlo low key. He can just hope that he carry that shit over from the amateurs to the pros to be able to fight him. Otherwise, he's gonna get put to sleep and embarrassed that he's been begging for a fight this whole time with the modern day Mr. T, Clubber Lane, just to get his ass knocked out, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's known to fight. If you want to say Montiel was a tough opponent, he watched Montiel, and in your mind, he's a tough opponent. He sweeped him, bro. He throws good combination punches, bro. You ain't really seen a fighter come at Andrade throwing combination punches and throwing them as hard as Charlo does, bro. That's number one. And when you look at Andrade, his timing is off these days, bro. He's getting older. He's still not finishing nobody that's good because he's not even fighting nobody that's good. You know what I'm saying? Even when he went over there talking about he want to fight Charlo like, all right, hey, look, we should fight, whatever. I ain't heard Andrade come out and say, hey, man, I sent the contract. He ain't fighting me, bro. He waiting for the paperwork to probably get ready. He said, the man said, I don't even need a tune-up. I'll come right out of retirement to fight Andrade because he is a tune-up for Canelo. What are you talking about, bro? Man, is it over yet? I could have yielded this round, bro. I could have yielded this round, man. Hey, you a good debater.
You got 50 seconds.
Hey, look,
you got 50 seconds.
You good, but in the words of Floyd Mayweather, I'm God gifted. It's a big difference, bro. It's a big difference, man. Hey, look. Every kind of punch he throws drops you, bro. The right hook drops you, bro. The jab drops you. These are facts, bro. Facts. Y'all like facts? Here's the facts. He drops championship level fighters with jabs. And Andrade been dropped in the first round by a contender. And y'all tell me who won a round. Y'all tell me, y'all tell me who won this fight. Who wins this fight? I yield with that.
Already. All right, Kwame, you got 5 minutes, bro. Timer starts when you start talking. Tell us why Andrade wins the fight, man.
So Demetrius Andrade to me wins the fight, number one, because he's a better combination puncher. He also has better movement, and he's a very awkward fighter. It's not like Jamal Charlo is Tank Davis where he's knocked out every opponent that he's fought. That's just not the case. And just because you've been knocked down in a fight doesn't mean that just because Boo Boo's been knocked down in a fight before, he's still undefeated. He still has had the mental fortitude to get up and still win those fights. So it comes down to style. It also, to me, comes down to pedigree. It's been very hard to attack the things of what Boo Boo has done in the ring in terms of opponents he's fought because his career is just his career. But when it comes to Demetrius Andrade and everyone looking back at him at 154 and 160, this is a guy that everyone knows was actively ducked. He was forced to move to 168 because he couldn't get those fights, and that's for a reason. And he went and called these guys out. He went and called Charlo out at his press conference, and that's for a reason. These are guys with Olympic pedigree. They've seen so many different styles. They've seen big punchers. You talk about this guy losing to Sean Porter. Sean Porter and Charlo fight two completely different styles. I'm not even sure. You said punchers. Sean Porter is not a puncher. Everyone knows Sean Porter's an activity guy. And Charlo is not a big activity guy. He picks his shots. Even with J-Rock, he picks his shots. He picked his shot with his uppercut to knock him out. He picks his shot with the jab. But that's a guy who was a lot physically smaller than him. But now when we look at it, Andrade has already moved up to 168, and Charlo, we really don't know where he's at, but last place he's been at has been 160. So it comes down to me to skill set, pedigree, activity, combination punches, angles, being in there and fight all kinds of different styles. And at the end of the day, the best man is going to win. And the best man to me is the one who's active, who's the one who's actively fighting, and also has a better pedigree. So my opinion is Jamal Charlo is not going to beat Demetrius Andrade because he's a guy who picks shots, and a guy who picks shots could be outworked. Demetrius Andrade is a combination puncher. Normally, he's letting go of more than one punch at a time. If you watch Andrade fight, better footwork, better mechanics, and as I said, Jamal Charlo hasn't gotten better, regardless of what you say. Him not. If you're comparing him to what he did at 154 to J-Rock, and still talking about the punch he threw there and talking about it at 160, to me that's showing me that this guy has not improved, at all. So my opinion is Demetrius Andrade, more of a pure boxer, more activity, better angles, and would edge him out in a decision. The decision to me would be unanimous because he's smart enough and awkward enough and has good enough angles not to get caught by them slow-ass shots by Jamal Charlo.
All right, King G, you heard what he had to say. You got 2 minutes to offer up your rebuttal. Timer starts when you start talking, bro.
Man, I'm gonna disqualify you from this round, bro. You came out capping right out the gate, bro. What are you talking about? Oh, you ain't like he knocked out every opponent like Tank, bro. Tank ain't knocked out every opponent. What are you talking about? He knocked out Pitbull Cruz. So that's a lie, right? That's a point. That's a foul. That's a point deduction right out the gate, bro. You talking about who don't matter? He get knocked down in fights. What are you talking about? What? That made me think I'm Wild Woody on a Toy Story when he told Buzz, man, you are a toy. But at this point, you don't know ish. You can't get knocked down and think that's okay, and that's a good practice to do in boxing when you fighting Jamal Charlo. Don't you understand? Jamal Charlo has stopped everybody he's knocked down, and now he's about to fight a guy that gets knocked down? Are you serious? You said Porter Porter is a boxer puncher. Porter imitates different styles of fights. That's why you see him fighting so many different ways, bro. You talking about Andrade throw combination punches? Charlo throw combination punches. You didn't see all them combination punches he was throwing on Montiel when he was trying to put him away? You didn't see them combination punches that he did on K9? Say, Nate, I know that's your boy, but you didn't see that? You didn't see that? Like, come on, bro. Like, listen, man. Bro. Oh, God. Listen to me, young grasshopper. I'm going to be Iota, bro. The force is very strong within you, my son. But in this realm of boxing, you don't have enough force, bro. You might need to go to the dark side or something, bro. Like, it's a wrap, man. Clearly, Charlo beats Andrade. Period. At the end of the day, all the statistics say so. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say. You know, so now I would say, hey, both of them got hands, and Andrade can beat Charlo, but the stats picks Charlo as the favorite. You know what I'm saying? And I think Andrade could beat him, but I know Charlo can knock him out. And he has some certain intangibles.
Bro, that's time, King.
Out.
That's time, King D. All right, Kwame, you got 2 minutes for your rebuttal, bro. Timer starts when you start talking.
As I said, styles make fights. Jamal Charlo, if you look at film, he's not a big combination puncher. This is a guy who sets up stuff off his jab, and most of the guys that he's always in there with, he's a lot bigger than. So when you look at Demetrius Andrade, this is a guy who has a lot of great angles. This is a guy who throws punches and bunches. And when no one's saying that you're supposed to get knocked down in a fight. What I'm saying is, if you get knocked down in a fight, you can still get up and win a fight. So just the fact of bringing up, Jamal Charlo can knock him down. Andrade's been down, and he's still won all his fights he's ever been knocked down in. It comes down to what the judges see in the ring, who scores the more accurate punches, the cleaner shots, and even who's more busy. And quite honestly, looking at the way that these two guys fight, the fight would probably be a lot similar to Sean Porter versus Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia did land hard shots and land cleaner shots with Sean Porter, but Sean Porter outworked him. It's just that he threw way more punches. And that would be the case in this fight, because when you look at the two styles, one guy is a guy who throws punches and bunches, uses a lot of angles, has good defense, and another guy is a guy who waits to pick shots. And if this guy punches was so devastating, I haven't seen it at 168. I mean, ever since Centeno knocking that guy out, we haven't seen really Jamal Charlo really knock down or beat the shit out of anybody, to be quite honest. I mean, you could do that to a J-Rock at 154, but the guys that are his size, we haven't been seeing a whole bunch of knockdowns before he took this long sabbatical off of boxing. So all this, he could drop you with a jab, and he could do this and he could do that. We haven't seen that at 160.
That's time, Kwame. That's time, bro. All right, y'all. Let me put the poll up, and we'll go to the judges. This time we're going the right side first. Right side. Who you giving round 3 to?
Man, I thought that was another good round. This was what I would call a classic debate. Two great opponents for each other. I gave that round to Kwame. I didn't like, I'm not a fan of giving your opponent credit. I'm not a fan of it at all. And when my brother King G said, well, Andrade can win the fight. No, don't tell me that. I don't want to hear that. Respectfully, I say that respectfully. But so I gave that round to Kwame. I thought he focused a little more on what's going to happen in the ring, and I gave it to Kwame.
Already. G5, who you giving around to, bro?
Man, shout out to Kwame, shout out to King G yet again, man. In this one, man, um, I didn't like that point where that King G said about giving Andre a little bit of credit, but I also I didn't like that Kwame said that he don't knock everybody out like Tank Davis, and neither one of them has 100% KO ratio. So I mean, it's kind of what and what. So I looked at who cooked more, and on the question, and gave us what we was looking for, man. And on that one, I'm riding with Kwame on that one.
Already. For me, man, I hear what y'all saying, and I agree a lot of what y'all said. I thought King G had the better round. I just thought at the end, when you say that the dudes you arguing against can win the fight, it kind of killed everything. So I'm agree with y'all and give it to Kwame. But overall, we got King G with the victory. Moving on and going to the quarterfinals. So let me get this real quick from Kwame. Kwame, go ahead and give your last words, man. Let everybody know where to find you. King G, if you'll stay up for a moment, I'll give you instructions for Thursday. Kwame, go ahead and let everybody know what you got going on, man.
Shit, I ain't got shit going on, man. I'm living my life, having fun. Be on your channel, be on everyone else's channel.
Yes, sir.
YouTube,
Yes, sir.
The YouTube thing for me is not a thing I'm like truly dedicated to. So, but I appreciate the opportunity. King G, you a great opponent. I appreciate what you put up. Great debate, and appreciate you, Knockout, and to the chat and to the panel. Salute to you guys.
Yes, sir, man. Salute, Kwame. We appreciate you, bro. We'll see you next time, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, King G, you moving on to the quarterfinals. Let me get my bro up here real quick. 817, what up? PM Central Time on Wednesday. Good luck to both of y'all, and I will see both of y'all Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. Good luck to y'all, man. I'll talk to y'all soon, brothers.
Hey man, I just want to say,
my bad. Y'all get y'all last words. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's all good, brother. But yeah, man. Hey, thanks for having me, man. I think I made a valid point, proving why Boo Boo is doo doo. No, I'm just kidding, man. It's all in good fun, man. In reality, man, honestly, Andrade, he's one of my favorite fighters out of everybody, bro. Like my top 5. So you know what I'm saying? I could just see things from different perspectives and understand different arguments and prove certain things if I want to. So I'm just dangerous in this debating thing, man. But I appreciate you having me, man. And
yes, sir.
You said, and shoot, hey, I guess he just who was that down at 913? Is that who I'm going up against next?
817.
817. You know what I'm saying? Hey, RIP Kwame. You know what I'm saying? He was just a warm up, so I get to that big ugly bell. 817. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Hey, brother. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I appreciate for having me on, bro. I look forward to watching the rest, man. And good luck to all the debaters out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I expect some people to bring some smoke, man. And I'm excited, bro. And just thanks for having me on your platform, brother.
Yes, sir. I see you on Wednesday, man.
Hey,
good
great.
luck.
Follow boy, shawty on his track, so I am killing it.